And thank you, Sir Toastmaster. We've had so many female Toastmasters that I got a little confused there. A few weeks ago, we had a presentation. I forget the Toastmaster that did it, where she talked about cars and how you could use cars as a way of categorizing people's, I think, communication styles. So at one point, Bob asked in the meeting what each of us drove. And when it came to my turn, I said, yes, I drive a Tesla. So I thought maybe I should talk a little bit about that. When you have a modem integrated into your car's control system, it actually is a game changer. There are a lot of things that become possible because of the fact that there's a modem in your car. It allows you to communicate from your phone to that car and give it certain instructions. I can locate the vehicle from the app on my phone. I could be in Jamaica. I could tell you where my car is here in Florida. I could start the vehicle. I could lock and unlock the vehicle. I'm able to activate the climate control. So it's a hot day here in Florida. And I know that if I get into the car with the sun beating down on it, it's going to be very warm. So maybe I want to start the AC before I get into the car, or when I'm in Toronto. I know it's going to be cold in the winter, and I want to warm the car before I enter the car. So I can do that again remotely without actually being in the car. I can determine the charging status of the vehicle. Remember, this is an electrified car, so it means that you might be charging it and you need to know when it's fully charged. All of this information you can get from your phone because it has the modem, it's communicating with the car, and it can figure out the tire pressure, things of that nature. Here are a few other non-modem things that are really nice to have. Auto high beam headlights just doesn't mean the headlights come on. It means it will dim when there's an approaching car. Rain sensing wipers, which means that the wipers only come on when there is rain, and the intensity of the wiper will vary with the intensity of the rain. Wonderful. Voice commands. You can say things to the car will respond. Change a radio station, that kind of thing. Well, here's the plot twist. I'm not talking about Tesla right now. I have been surreptitiously, please, talking about the car I owned before my Tesla. It was a Ford Fusion, a plug-in hybrid. So all the things I just talked about a few minutes ago that were really nice to have, they are on a Tesla. Let me just be clear about that. But they're not Tesla specific. If you talk to the Tesla, what I call an evangelist, and there are a lot of them around, they think that Tesla invented all of these things. Well, I'm here to tell you that my Ford Fusion, which I loved a lot, was able to do all the things I just talked about a while ago. So you're probably thinking, why would you change? Why would you switch and go to this Tesla? Because I already had all these features. Well, I really was ready to go to a full electric rather than a plug-in hybrid. The Fusion was a plug-in hybrid. And just to give you a little clarification, a plug-in hybrid has a gas engine as well, but you can charge it up and drive for a certain distance on battery. I was able to go for 6 months without having to go to the gas station on many occasions, driving thousands of kilometers if I was going on short trips. So why Tesla? Tesla, when I decided to go all electric, has the best charging network by far. There is no other company that comes close. In fact, if you're listening to the news, you'll hear that other companies are now coming to Tesla and asking if they can use their network. GM has done it, Ford has done it, and Mercedes-Benz has done it. They're all coming to Tesla to use their network. So it's becoming the standard for North American cars. Now, I charge at home 90% of the time, but if I have to go on the occasional long trip, then it's nice to be able to know that there's a reliable network there for me to charge a car. And that's what Tesla offers. There are a few other things that made me go to the Tesla. There's a very generous tax credit, which if you're buying an EV, certain cars qualify for. and Tesla somehow has managed to make sure that they qualify. I can now use my phone over there as my car key. I don't need a key fob to get into the car. I can walk away and the car locks itself, the windows roll up and that kind of thing. But there are some cons for driving a Tesla. And I want to make sure that since I'm not one of those who thinks that Tesla created the technologically advanced car, we should talk about that. They take minimalism to a ridiculous extreme. What do I mean by that? If you ever look inside of a Tesla, you see a big tablet in the center cabin, and then there are no buttons anywhere to do anything. So anything you want to do in that car, you need to go into this tablet to get it done. You want to activate the climate controls, turn on your AC? Sure, go into the tablet, find where it is in the menu, and you can turn it on. You want to adjust your side mirrors? The rest of us go and we just simply, pull a little lever somewhere on the side. No, you got to go into the tablet and find where it is in the menu. You want to open your glove box. Your glove box. Let me repeat that. You don't just simply lean over and flip a lever and the glove box opens. You go into the tablet and then you find where it is to open the glove box. You want to change your radio station? Go into your tablet and you can change your radio station there. Now, having said all of that, you can use voice commands to do a lot of these things, but do you want to use a voice command every time you want to do something like what I just said? Don't think so. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, they don't support those things. I love those things, but they've chosen not to go with that because they think that their operating system is better than anybody else's. So the bottom line is I'm not one of those Tesla evangelists that I spoke about earlier on. You'll not hear me promoting Tesla to anyone and telling them that it's the car for them because it's not for everyone. And don't be surprised if I decide to change and buy a different car in a couple of months from now, because Tesla is not the solution for everything. Thank you very much.